I'm in my PJs and I don't even care. What's up, guys? I just wanted to do a quick news video update thing. Two big announcements were revealed today. One of them was by accident. It was leaked. It was supposed to be revealed tomorrow. So I was like, I'm just gonna talk about it because I really want to talk about it. I've been working on other videos, hence this. That's not permanent, that's just there for a video I've been working on. So pretty much what I'm going to be talking about in this video is the new Deus Ex information. Information? Girl, what? Why am I doing this? I don't know, but I'm going to keep doing it anyways. So I want to talk about the new Deus Ex news that came out today, The Witcher 3 news, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the newest news or information that I know about the next Mass Effect. I think I'm going to start calling the next Mass Effect because that's just stupid. The next Mass Effect. And it's not Mass Effect 4 either because it's not continuing the trilogy. I'm going to start calling it Mass Effect X. Oh! So first I want to talk about Deus Ex. Okay, so today I get up and I'm like, I saw this tweet. It was actually Elias Tefexis that had retweeted this from Eidos, I think. They pretty much, I think there's a gremlin. Hello? So pretty much what the tweet said to tune in at I think it was the Deus Ex website, because they were going to announce something like the future of Deus Ex at 9 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. So I was like, I was all ready. I had like little post-it notes and everything. Yeah. So I was going to get up tomorrow, but now I don't have to because the information was actually leaked by NeoGAF. They found pictures, I think from a Russian magazine or a Russian gaming site or something. They found some pictures of the next Deus Ex. It's called Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and the main character again is Adam Jensen. If you go to Gameinformer's main website, you'll see their May issue. It's gonna have a lot of information on next Deus Ex, and they have a really cool picture of Adam Jensen, like his face just like bam. I was like, girl, he still does it to me, man. And they were saying how they were gonna make it so it doesn't really matter what ending you chose for Human Revolution. It was just the ending was going to be kind of treated in this new one. It was going to be treated like ambiguous, like no matter what you chose, it's still going to make sense, kind of thing. But it just looks absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be next gen and PC only. And on Gameinformer, they have a little video. I'll link it in the description where they show like snippets of actual video, which I was like, oh my god, it looks so good. One of my favorite games is Human Revolution. That game was so good. I love that game so much. And I think what I love the most about it is just how much more it is. Like, it's not just a game. Like, it says so much about us. It says so much about, like, what if, you know, and it makes you think. It makes you think about a world like that and what would you do, you know. I made a video a long time ago about that, about, you know, the themes of Deus Ex. I'll link it here if you guys haven't seen it, but I had a lot of fun with that video because I really like the game. So I'm super excited for this new one. Check the description because I'm going to have a lot of links to the articles that I was reading where they have more information on the games. You know what I was wondering is the picture of Adam Jensen, like the big picture of his face. You could see a reflection in the lens, and I don't know if there's maybe some kind of Easter egg there where it's like, oh my god, I know what that is, or, you know, kind of hinting at something. But I was trying to see what it is, and you really can't make anything out. His right lens, it looks like a mech or maybe some kind of machinery. And then on his left side, there's like a little glowy thing at the very corner, like a blue glowy thing, like a blue, I don't know what that is, like a blue light. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys see more than I did, because I really don't see anything. Maybe it's nothing, but I was like, why does it show so much like detail, especially on his right lens? You could see that like machinery there, and I don't know if it's a mech or what, but I couldn't really make anything out. Maybe it's just nothing. But if you guys could make something out, let me know in the comments down below. Now let's talk about The Witcher. I woke up to somebody telling me to make a video about the new expansions. The 2 huge expansions announced for The Witcher 3. And I was like, what? Pretty much, CD Projekt Red announced 2 big expansions, DLCs. They are going to be paid, which is why a lot of people are going crazy, because they were like, oh, CD Projekt Red promised that there was going to be no paid DLCs. They're giving us 16 free ones, and all blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, son, you need to start learning how to read. CD Projekt Red had said initially, and I quote, "If we ever decide to release paid content for Wild Hunt, I promise you, gamers will see why we decided to charge for it. We'll ask ourselves a simple question. Could anyone feel ripped off when they buy it? If there's even a slightest possibility they will, we won't do it." So, to them, these 2 expansions are worth it. And when I was reading about them, I was like, damn. One of the expansions is most likely going to be coming out in October of this year, and it's about 10 hours long, I believe. It's called Hearts of Stone, and that one's supposed to be $9.99 on its own. And Blood and Wine is the second one that is supposed to come out sometime during 2016, and it is $19.99, but that one is 20 hours long. I was like, what? That is awesome. Now, people that are complaining, don't buy it. Seriously, just don't buy it and just shut up. But I mean, 10 hours and 20 hours. That can't be free. That's a lot of development time. And, I mean, come on. We can't be cheapskates here. CD Projekt Red is an amazing developer. They've always been it. They've always proven to be a great developer, thinking about the fans as gamers, because they are hardcore gamers and fans of The Witcher themselves. So they know what it's like. For us, they're constantly saying, people shouldn't take advantage of, these DLCs, always charging for these small add-ons, which is why they're giving 16 free DLC add-ons, because they don't see why we should pay for this stuff. But when it comes to a 10-hour expansion for the game and a 20-hour expansion, I would gladly pay for that. And if you pay for them individually, it comes out to be a little bit more, because one of them is $9.99, the other one's $19.99. But if you get both of them, they're $24.99. So you do save, I think, like $5 or something. And I think you could already buy them on the Witcher website. But CD Projekt Red says it clearly. Don't buy it if you have any doubts. Wait for reviews or play The Witcher and see if you like it first. As always, it's your call. Exactly. It's your freaking call. Don't want it, don't buy it. That's it. And I know there's going to be people out there that are going to be complaining about this is the reason why they've pushed the game so many times, postponing it and that kind of thing. But these expansions aren't even ready yet. They're not focusing on this. I mean, if this was the reason, then these expansions would come out shortly after The Witcher. But they're not going to come out until October and even 2016. They're just announcing it. They're letting us know ahead of time that they are thinking about this stuff. They are putting some time into it, some thought into it already. But I was like, if CD Projekt Red already knew about this because companies usually know about their DLCs while the production of the game is going on. It's not like they sit and think about it afterwards. I mean, some of them they do, but not huge expansions like this. If CD Projekt Red didn't announce this now and they announced it after the release of The Witcher, like say months after the release of The Witcher, when people had already beaten it and all that, if they're like, oh, there's an expansion coming out, people would be so excited. They'd be like, oh, more Witcher. You know, there's another one coming out. They'd be so happy because they would want more Witcher. But a lot of people are making a huge deal about it because they're announcing it now. And they're like, what? We need to pay for it? They still haven't played The Witcher yet. They still don't know if they're going to like it or not. I think that it's better that the developers say what they have in plan, what they have in store for us. You know, it's like, okay, the game isn't out yet, but we're already thinking of doing 2 huge expansions. So, you know, don't worry, even after you beat the game, you're not gonna be left wanting more, you know, for years until the next Witcher game comes out or whatever. You know, we're gonna be giving you guys a huge expansion, 10-hour expansion in October, sometime in October, and another one sometime in 2016, a 20-hour one. That's awesome. That's like, yes. The more Witcher, the better for me. I mean, seriously, this is awesome. Another thing on this page that I was reading, there's another little side note that says Geralt will grow a beard while you play The Witcher 3. I don't know why I was like, that is amazing. It's like a tiny little detail, but I think that's awesome that they're putting those little details into that. So, now let's talk a little bit about Mass X. Damn, dude, that sounds cool. I'm gonna copyright that. BioWare, if you take that from me, I want to cut. So there hasn't been any concrete or huge information about Mass Effect for a while. But what BioWare has been doing, some people from BioWare on the Mass team, they've been teasing a lot on Twitter. You know, just saying things about like, oh my god, this was an awesome day, and you know they're working on Mass Effect. And even if it doesn't have to do with Mass Effect, just the new IP, IP that BioWare is working on, even that, I'm like, oh my god, you just know that they're doing something cool because of what they're teasing on Twitter. But these people were tweeting, Chris Wynn, April 2nd. Chris Wynn said, another milestone officially done for Mass Effect. On to the next one. After some people were asking him some things, someone said, you know, could you confirm anything? Could you give us a little bit of an update on the progress of the next Mass Effect? And he says, let's see. There are no space hamsters, plenty of shooting things in the face, and awesome environments. And then the same person asks whether we might be seeing something for E3 on Mass Effect, and he says that I cannot say. I don't know if I'm going to be going to E3 this year. I'm pretty much waiting to know about Mass Effect. If Mass Effect is going to be there, I will definitely do everything I can to be there. If not, then I'm not going to push too hard if I can't, you know. But if Mass Effect's going to be there, oh my god. Again, Chris Wynn, in February, actually, he said, if anyone is concerned that online will take away from single player, he's talking about multiplayer, I assure you that the single player will be massive in the next Mass Effect. Oh, and it has been confirmed that the next Mass Effect is going to be PS4, Xbox One, and PC only. I mean, if Dragon Age Inquisition was already huge compared to the previous games, Dragon Age Inquisition was enormous. And it was multi-platform. It was multi-gen. Now imagine Mass Effect. Oh my god. I can't freaking wait, damn it. These developers and their freaking Twitters. And then someone else tweeted about the Mako. And they said, ramping off a giant space dune with the Mako at top speed to get some serious airtime is awesome. Confirmed. I mean, we already knew that the Mako was going to be part of the next Mass Effect, which is super awesome for me because I've always been a Mako girl Do not get me started on the damn Hammerhead. Hail to the no. Like that banter in Mass Effect 3 between James Vega and Steve Cortez. James Vega is a Mako guy and Steve is a Hammerhead guy. And James Vega says that the Hammerhead had shields made out of like tissue paper or something like that. And I was like, exactly. A while ago, I think this was like last month or something, they were also teasing, and they put a picture up. I'll try to look for it so I could show you guys if you missed it. A picture on Twitter of some people doing motion capture for Mass Effect, and I was like, oh man, I would give anything to see that. I've always wanted to see motion capture firsthand. I've always wanted to witness that, like go to one of the studios where they do motion capture, like one of the Sony studios where they do a lot of motion capture for Naughty Dog. I want to be there, like I want to freaking see that. And I mean, Mass Effect, I would probably just be sobbing in the corner, dude. I would be just crying because of how excited I was, and just knowing that this was Mass Effect. Yeah, it's just exciting to know that the development is just getting to that point already, you know? So that was the news on Deus Ex, on The Witcher 3 expansions, and whatever we know on the next Mass Effect X, Mass X, MEX. Oh my god. Max. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It doesn't matter what game. If you want to talk about all the games, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, if you guys see anything in the Adam Jensen lenses, let me know in the comments down below. I didn't see anything major, but if something jumps out to you guys where you're like, oh my god, I think I see so-and-so character or whatever, let me know. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.